So following on from last week where we were talking about ways in which people might harm themselves, I'm now going to talk you through ways to notice that somebody might be harming themselves. Generally, self-harm, self-injury is a highly secretive act. So somebody will work quite hard to make sure that you don't know that they are hurting themselves. So it can be really, really difficult to spot. But things like unexplained cuts, bruises, burns on the skin, anything that the person can't quite explain how they happened or you think is kind of out of the ordinary or you're concerned about. Because they'll try and cover these up, quite often people will wear long sleeves or long trousers, even in quite warm weather, or they'll be really adverse to things like swimming, anything that kind of exposes areas of their body that they really don't want you to see. We spoke last week about pulling hair, so noticing real thinning of the hair or kind of clumps of hair around the house. Weight changes, so excessive weight gain can let us know that somebody might be binge eating, or weight loss might let us know that somebody is not consuming enough calories or starving themselves. Equally, excessive exercise, so are they going running way more than they were before, or going to the gym, more than once a day, perhaps. Something else can be kind of grazing across the knuckles. We spoke last week about hitting things, walls, or increased trips to the hospital because of broken hands, things like that. Somebody locking themselves in their room at consistent times of the day. So commonly this can be after meal times or in the evening. So people obviously need time to harm themselves. So they'll quite often go up to their room and they'll be really, really keen for you not to disturb them at that time. It might also be that they then use the bathroom straight after as a time to clean up any cuts or anything like that. So also noticing bandages, plasters going missing from family first aid kits. Equally, it's sort of looking out for things that they are saying. So are they talking about self-loathing, feeling really badly about themselves, wanting to punish themselves, them not being worthy of things, or any general signs of anxiety, depression, increases in kind of OCD type behaviours. If you are worried about somebody that you know, or you have suspicions that they might be harming themselves, then the best thing really to do is just to ask them. It can be quite scary starting that conversation, but they will generally be much more frightened of that than you, and it can be a real relief for people if you can start that conversation and just get that dialogue flowing.